From nutting in New York to coming on California.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Cody.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast. What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Swell. How's your week been?
Slow so far. Yeah.
It's okay sometimes.
And real dry still.
A little wet this morning.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
A little damp, a little moist.
I got to mow tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I'm debating on if it's at the length yet or not. It's just a touch short. Mine is. It's been real dead.
Did you get that robot lawnmower yet
No.
that we were talking about?
No. It might be, a year down the road or something. We'll see. Keep my eye on it. See if it goes on sale. Black Friday, maybe. Who knows?
Black Friday.
Cyber Monday.
Ooh, yeah.
Order it online. Yeah.
You could, absolutely.
That would probably be what I would do.
I would.
Yeah.
It's a smart thing.
For that product, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how many iRobot lawnmower stores there are,
Do you ever think you got to take like a class for it? Like, hey, here's a free webinar that you can join.
It's probably like a QR code you scan on your phone and it takes you to a YouTube video on a how to.
Oh.
Be my guess for today's standard of life.
Well, yeah. Like all the rules and regulations, what buttons to press.
Yeah, they're not going to send you to brick and mortar school anymore. Let's put it online.
True. Speaking of rules and regulations.
Oh, man.
Want to hear some wild and crazy laws that I found out?
Hell yeah. I love this kind of stuff.
Oh. So we're going to go in alphabetical order.
Perfect.
Starting with number 1, Alabama.
This could be dangerous leading off.
In Alabama, it's illegal to drive blindfolded. It's just illegal. It's not even wrong. It's just illegal.
It's not wrong. Well, it is wrong.
It is wrong, yeah.
It's wrong as shit. Don't do that, folks.
Don't ever do that.
I feel like that should be illegal in every state.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not a bad law.
No.
It's not even too weird. It's a pretty standard good law, I think. That's
right, but why does it have to be so, obvious?
Specific? Why does it have to be obvious? Yeah, obviously because somebody was driving fucking blindfolded and ruined the party for everybody else.
Someone
they crashed into some stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be my guess.
100%.
I mean, what else could it be? Nothing.
So you know how we were talking about moose the other day?
Yeah.
So this one comes from Alaska. If a person kills a moose in Alaska, they must salvage certain body parts, including the liver, head, and heart, for human use.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
I don't think that's all that weird, though.
I mean, think about it if it was like whitetail, right? And we had to do that.
Yeah.
If we hit a whitetail and killed it, that'd feel pretty fucking weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but what would we use those things for? I mean, I could see
liver and heart for food.
Yeah, and the head.
Nutrition in them is great.
Is it
the eyeballs?
The head brain, would be mounted,
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a homage to the animal.
Yeah. Respect.
Yeah.
Take the most vital parts.
That makes sense.
The heart, the liver, and the eyes. Because it's the eyes that you see into the soul.
It's just going to stare at you the whole time hanging on your wall.
Yeah, the vacant soul. You got to remember what you've done.
I know what you did to me.
You can donate to another human.
No.
It just said for people to use, right? Didn't say you had to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to read these laws very specifically.
Yeah. Yep. Got to read the fine print.
Yep. Twice.
So in the 1920s, a local dam broke in Arizona, flooding a rancher's home. The rancher's donkey had become accustomed to sleeping in the bathtub, which filled with water and whisked him miles away. After working to rescue the animal, the town then passed a law that prohibits donkeys from sleeping in the bathtub, although it's okay for them to stand in one.
So they're like... So hold on a second. They're like, you son of a bitch. We have to make a law because of you, because we had to chase your donkey for 16 miles downstream. Okay? Because we felt so bad because your damn donkey sitting, sleeping in the bathtub floated downriver. Because our dam broke. And we're here to help. Okay? But we can't let it happen again. Therefore, he will not be allowed to sleep in the bathtub or lay down because he might fall asleep. He can stand. You can shower him in there. That's great. Bathe him. Get him the hell out. But he's not sleeping because we ain't chasing him again.
What an ass.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, what an ass.
What an ass.
Making everybody chase his donkey. This is my swamp.
Get out.
Get out of my swamp, donkey.
In Arkansas, a state statute was put in place to discourage gambling. By limiting the addictive nature of gaming machines, the state hoped to curb the gambling problems. As a result, no pinball machine in the state of Arkansas can give more than 25 free games away to winners.
Well, I know I'm never gambling.
Yeah, I'm never going to Arkansas, ever,
No,
just for that
It
reason.
sounds boring as shit. Gambling like that. How can that be when Governor Bill Clinton was always gambling?
He's from Arkansas?
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. He was the governor of Arkansas.
This makes no
He was gambling with prostitutes and coming in the back door while his wife's walking out the front, bro. He was partying like an animal. He was going hard as shit as a governor in Arkansas. You think Monica Lewinsky was his first? Hell no. That was
Hell
just his
no.
last.
Yeah,
In office. Allegedly, according to the internet.
allegedly, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but
Fuck if I
still.
know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to Arkansas anyway. What is in Arkansas?
There's probably dirt there.
They sound too close to Alabama. They're probably cousin fuckers too.
It's Arkansas and Kansas that are next to each other.
Which is close to Bama. It's in the region of the southern than us.
It's over there.
It's more southern than us.
Way more southern than
Yeah.
us. In California, it's illegal to possess as many large frogs as you want and to have them participate in frog jumping contests. However, a state law jumps in if any of the frogs die during the competition. If a frog dies during the contest, quote unquote, it must be destroyed as soon as possible and may not be eaten or otherwise used for any purpose.
What does destroyed mean?
It must be
Do you
destroyed.
set it aflame?
Dude, you gotta get rid of it.
Holy water that son of a bitch? What do you do? Like, feed it to the birds?
You might have to.
Can't be eaten. Can't feed it to the birds.
Do you have to put it in like a Ziploc bag and
With a rock?
with a rock and bury it?
Just throw it in the water?
But you have to destroy it.
Right.
So how do you...
Incinerator. Boring flamethrower.
And why are we back to this? We just gotta get one.
I gotta keep it with you, bro. We just keep finding more evidence to buy a flamethrower to fulfill these state laws.
You know, it's all coming together.
My question is, where the fuck did California come up with this?
I don't know.
Was it just like a bunch of them hippie shits out there having frog hopping competitions and killing frogs?
Maybe they just died, and then they're like, "Oh man, I don't know what to do with this." And they're like, "What if we just eat it?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they tripped out,
Yeah,
and
because they
then
didn't
they
want to
died.
waste it.
Because frogs are weird.
Psychedelic, some frogs are,
Yeah. Maybe they're poisonous.
Dude,
Just don't have frog contests in California. It's okay.
just don't go to California.
Just don't. Just don't go ever. Just stay the fuck away. This one's about Colorado. Many people travel there just for its beautiful landscapes.
Sure.
Well, it's true. I mean,
They're great greenery.
they're great greenery. Mm-hmm. They should be warned not to enjoy the scenery from a couch on their porch in Boulder. A law was passed there that makes it illegal to use indoor furniture outside of your house.
What the shit, dude? What do the white trash people do?
I don't.
The trailer park people.
It's just in Boulder.
They always got couches outside the trailer.
That's true.
That's standard.
But they're
Around the fire pit, got couches, chairs.
gotta be comfy.
Dude, I'm telling you.
What if there's just no trailer parks in Boulder?
Well,
They're
Guess
outside
not.
of Boulder.
I feel like Boulder is probably pretty ritzy. Yeah, very expensive place to live.
I wouldn't want to live there.
No.
Since 1948, Connecticut has had a law about playing with your food. Within the state, pickles must be able to bounce if they are to be legitimately sold as a pickle.
Do they wash it afterward?
I
How do they check the buoyancy?
Smack right on the ground.
Oh, it's not the buoyancy, the bounciness.
The bounciness? Yeah. Do they have to squeak?
Do they have a pickle throwing room?
In every, like...
What? Do you hire somebody for that job?
How do we get hired for this?
How do you...
A pickle throwing man.
Yeah.
A professional pickle
I want to be the
tester.
gherkin thrower, dude.
The Herkin Gherkin. Love it. How do we get this job?
We gotta call Gherkin.
Is there a prerequisite? Is there like a college, like McDonald's?
What's the testing field like?
Yeah. Like how many people...
Are you allowed to take steroids so you can really see how bouncy these pickles are?
Oh, just...
Is it
just
a league? Is it competitive?
Just right into your arm just to see how
right.
you can huck that thing.
Just Randy Johnson, the bitch.
How many times to make it bounce? Is there a world record for gherkin throwing?
That's what I want to know. These are the questions I need answered.
These are... I got nothing for you, man. I don't know.
Is there do you age out by 32? Like, is there an age limit like professional sports? You know, the oldest guy in the gherkin throwing league is age 32. He's fucking ancient.
In a fucking bracket and everything.
To see who's this year's Herkin Gherkin.
It's like a round robin tournament every year. Kind of like to be the hall monitor.
Right.
The Herkin Gherkin.
The 15th annual Herkin Gherkin tournament.
There you go. So there's a place in Delaware where you can't whisper in church. This 1974 law was enacted to prevent disturbances in church congregations. Remember to keep an eye on your surroundings outside as well, since the law prevents whispering within 300 feet of any church.
I'd be so mad.
Oh, why? You'd have to be just quiet.
You're across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Just talking real soft with somebody. Cop drives by and pulls you over and writes you up, dude. Yeah.
Why are you whispering?
I'd be like, officer, I don't want Jesus to hear my secrets.
He's just dead silent.
Well, you're within 300 yards of the church. All right. He can hear you.
You have a right to remain silent.
Yeah. You should have used it.
Here's a Florida fact. Ready for this one?
This could go anywhere. I'm sure they've had to incorporate so many laws for the amount of crazy shit I've heard come out of that state.
Like how that man tried to fight a hurricane?
If you're bored and you just need something to do, you can look up the date you're on, your birth date, your friend's birthday, something. A significant date. And Florida arrest, you'll more than likely you'll find wild stories on the internet.
Or like Florida man eats chainsaw blindfolded. Something crazy.
Or just Florida man eats.
In general.
And see what comes up. You'll see all sorts of stuff.
Weird shit. Mm-hmm. In Florida, dog owners who post a bad dog sign will not be liable if their dog bites someone.
It just sounds like that sets people up to be allowed to be dicks. It sounds like a bad law.
Sounds like a
badly
warning.
written law.
No, that's just a warning, man. There's a bad dog sign. What are you going to do? Walk up to that dog and be like, hey, man, how you doing? The sign clearly states that it's a bad dog.
Yeah. I guess there's probably laws that say if the dog is out, then it's on the owner.
I'm sure there's different ones, yeah.
So, sure. Okay. Common sense-ish.
Not as bad. But still, the Florida thing before, that stands. That is a wild topic. In Georgia, it's illegal for a person to live on a boat for more than 30 days within the state.
Whack.
Why? I know. Why is that the weirdest one?
They got some little itty-bitty lakes?
They must. I wonder if it's to like avoid homelessness, people just living on a boat in the middle of a lake.
Maybe that was their way to encourage them to come back and spend money. In a way, the government's like, hey, we can't just have people living out there fishing and living,
for free.
Right. Yeah. We got to make sure they get back to land and hopefully buy some shit.
Yeah.
Or they had somebody living out there who died on their boat for an unknown amount of time, and they decided to finally check on this person.
Oh.
And what they found, or maybe family or something, what they found was not good. To make sure that doesn't happen again, every 30 days, y'all need to come back so we can see you're alive.
Like a fail-safe.
Right.
Or to check in.
Something, yeah.
So, like, after those, let's say 29 days, you stay, like, the 30th day in, like, a motel, like, down the road.
Right.
Then you go back onto the lake.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that, right?
Yeah.
Loophole.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I mean, it sounds like it's exactly how it was written. Just no more than 30. I wonder if you just park it at the dock, too.
I don't know. We'd have to look more into that.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, it's illegal to place a coin in one's ear. Magic shows must be extremely boring in the Rainbow State. Apparently, this strange law was enacted to protect the Kingdom of Hawaii coinage when Hawaii officially joined the United States in the 1900s.
The Hawaiians must have thought that it was a way that the Americans are trying to pocket their money.
Yeah, that sounds like it. In Idaho, they have made it explicitly clear in the law that cannibalism is not accepted. Unless you resort to the practice in a life-threatening situation where it was your only choice of survival, and if you do go through the act of cannibalism, you can spend up to 14 years in prison.
So, when you said Idaho and it's going to be obvious, I thought it was going to do something with potatoes. Not cannibalism.
When I was looking it up, I didn't expect it either. I was like, Idaho, this is going to be a potato thing. Like, nope, sure is not.
Yeah. Just when you came out saying obvious, I was like, oh.
It's going to be real
obviously
obvious.
Can't burn a potato field or something, you know? You can't eat people.
You can't
Well, yeah, that's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
In Illinois, in the city of Chicago, they made it illegal to dye or color baby chicks, ducklings, or goslings. If you do decide to dye your baby bird, you cannot sell it or display it.
You gotta keep it undercover.
Yeah. So if you want a green chicken, you better not be showing anybody.
Keep it inside. Keep it to yourself. We don't
Keep
want
it secret. Keep it safe.
We don't want to see your green goose.
Or your orange duck.
That's wild. I wonder if they had like somebody just painted a bunch of birds and just
let them free.
And that's how the Great Chicago Fire started in October. Lantern.
Someone's trying to get them down.
Scared the cow who kicked the lantern.
There you go. In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse faster than 10 miles an hour. While this law was intended to prevent high-speed horse races in the past, it still remains a law today. Keep your motherfucking horse under 10, buddy.
How did they clock it? That's what I want to know.
What if they had somebody running beside it? I think this is 10. How would they know? I have no idea.
Donnie, take off running. Donnie only runs 11 miles an hour. You're going slower than him. You're good. You're good. Hey, you look faster than Donnie.
He can't be.
You gotta stop.
You can't be here.
Donnie could not have made it to that fence post that quickly. I'm telling you.
In Iowa, any imitation butter sold within the state cannot use the word butter or refer to creameries, cows, or dairies. It must be labeled as oleomargarine instead.
So they don't have I can't believe it's not butter.
They do not have that.
That's probably why they use Country Crock.
That would make sense. Maybe.
The grandparents are from Iowa. Crock, my grandmother, I think she still uses it.
Well, if it's Country Crock, there's no butter in the name, right?
No, it's Country Crock.
There you go.
Yeah, margarine.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, dude. Tastes great. Gives you cancer. Pretty sure.
Big old pail, like a
pale
brown
plastic.
one.
Yeah.
Brown plastic one.
And then you save those as your Tupperware dishes.
Or for handing out at like Christmas get-togethers for leftovers.
Yeah, that's Tupperware dishes.
You know of anything that's in Kansas?
Corn?
Besides
fields?
tornadoes?
And tornadoes?
Yeah, well, apparently there's no liquor because, like, over 25 counties within the state do not allow liquor
Dry counties?
to be sold by the glass. Like, you gotta have it
in a can?
Or in a bottle.
Aluminum bottle?
So, like, if you're
Plastic
going to a bar, it would have to be in a can.
You can't drink out of a glass?
Right.
What the fuck? How do you drink your whiskey and stuff?
From a
Sippy
Tupperware container. Poke holes in the top.
Plastic Pepsi cups?
Here you go.
What the fuck?
The real old Pizza Hut cups?
Yeah, that made everything taste good, but I know where I'm not drinking.
No shit. In Kentucky, if you want to be a public official or lawyer, you must take an oath swearing that you have never fought a duel with deadly weapons.
What pansies. I want my lawyers to be straight murderers, dude. I want them to be, like, savage as fuck.
I challenge you to a duel. No, man, I'm going to be a lawyer. Leave me alone.
Right, stop.
Stop.
You know I'm in lawyer school. I'm in law school. I'm in lawyer
Stop
school.
it, Andy.
Andy, my bar's coming up. You know I got to take this serious. Why are their lawyers gay? Just because they don't duel. Why did we sound that way?
Did you call them pussies?
No. Yeah.
Pansies.
Pansies?
Pansies.
Doesn't mean they can't have a little bit of a stiff wrist, all right?
I gotta have something. In Louisiana, bear wrestling matches are a contest between one or more persons and a bear. They're illegal in the state. You can't do it.
Probably some motherfuckers get eaten by bears and just got sick of it.
I was thinking, like, maybe the circus back in the day came to town, they had a bear, and they're like, we could wrestle a bear, and then the bear won.
That's bullshit.
That's all I'm thinking is somebody had a wrestling match with the bear and lost badly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then they got pissed.
Or the family tried suing the owner of the bear. Maybe it was.
Or they just killed the bear.
And the owner was pissed. And they're like, you know what? You're just not allowed to do it anymore. Fuck you.
Or they just found a bear and they decided to wrestle it anyway. Then figured out it's not a good idea.
And they're like, you know what, guys? Nobody can do this, okay? We figured it out for you. That's where we're going.
Someone had to have tried it at least once, right?
There's a band called I Wrestled a Bear Once. Maybe they have some history we don't know about.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
In Maine, dancing is prohibited. There is a law against releasing 25 or more balloons in a 24-hour time frame. There's a story behind that.
Okay.
So I don't remember where it was, but in New York, before we were born, they released a fuck ton of balloons and like blotted out the sky and fucked up the flying and everything. Yeah,
that's right.
So that's why.
No more than 20. We fucked up, guys.
There is good reason for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a violation of the Baltimore Park rule to have a sleeveless shirt even while you're exercising. Make sure you fucking cover your shoulders, bro.
No gun shows allowed.
Nope, none. Not even with a license.
No. You cannot have a license permit gained for this situation.
No, you got nothing. You cannot
Keep
do
them
it.
puppies away.
You have to.
Open carry your pistol, that's fine. Keep your little pea shooters away, though. I don't know if they actually have open carry.
I have no idea.
No clue. I just think that'd be funny.
In Massachusetts, psychics who want to sell their services must live in the state for a year and apply for a license.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So weird. Like,
it is weird. I told you, man. We got weird laws.
You guys got to be here for a year and then, sure.
You just like apply for a license and then
pay us some money and we'll let you.
Pay us some more money.
Live here for a year and spend money in our state and then pay us some more money and we'll let you do what you want to do.
It's like a really long-term
I'm seeing a lot of it's a long-term relationship.
Yeah. They got
they're locking you in to spend money.
Well, they got to prove. You got to prove that you're willing to stay here.
If you want to do what you want to do,
you got to stay here.
You really want to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to prove to it.
Spend money.
Prove to me.
Earn it.
Show me.
Earn it. Indentured servant.
Make me money, bitch. In Michigan, you cannot buy, sell, or trade a vehicle on Sundays.
Same in Wisconsin.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's illegal.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't go car shopping on a Sunday in Wisconsin or
Michigan.
Something about the North, Midwest. Day of the Lord. I believe that's why. Church and state are supposed to be separated, but, you know.
Here we are.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, catching greased or oil pigs are banned within the state. Can't do it.
You gotta let them loose.
Yep.
Gotta let them run.
Gotta let the
people
pigs
get hurt doing that. Probably because they had a bunch of like underground rednecks during the Prohibition having
underground rednecks riding grease pigs
during the Prohibition, dude. Yeah,
across fields.
Yeah, just wrestling them and trying to catch them. And
then they lost them because they're
chasing
greasy.
them all over town. Yeah, busting in people's little rickety wooden doors. You know?
Just going hard. Like, just kicking in.
Squee! Just kicking their coffee tables and getting everything all greased up and lubricated.
And that's how the Chicago fire started. In Mississippi, here's another church one. Disturbing a church service could result in a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, of course. There's some Bible Belt action for you. Church and state.
Here's
That's all I'm going to say.
Church and state. In Missouri, if a bull has been running loose in town for 3 days and has been witnessed by at least 3 residents, any person who chooses to may castrate it.
Whoa!
They're like, we're going to let this motherfucker run free because I want some bull nuts.
I want some Rocky Mountain oysters.
In Missouri.
Today!
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
so not just anybody can catch it, but they can just castrate the fucker in hopes of taming it.
Any person that chooses to can. It's
Right.
anybody. They could-
Right.
Some kid could be like, I want to do it. And they're like, all right,
Yeah.
there you go.
Good luck, kid.
Have fun. You got to catch it first.
How outrageous.
It is a wild
They're
law.
probably just like, what's something we could just put in a lot of fuck with somebody?
But it has to be within the criteria.
What do you mean?
Like
3 days?
It has to be running loose for 3 days and be witnessed by at least 3 people.
That's why they wrote it. They're like, let's write something so stupid no one's going to believe. Like, this is the one. They're like, there's going to be a list someday of stupid laws, and we're just going to make something silly that doesn't make sense. Because why would this happen?
What if that actually happened, though, but it was only, like, witnessed by 2 people at the time, and they're just like, hey.
Well,
I
don't trust you two.
I think 2 is too little, so we gotta up it to 3.
You two have a bad reputation. If we had one more friend, maybe.
Maybe.
But we don't see the evidence.
No. Nope, not here.
He's been all over town.
How did you
What
not
do you
see him?
mean?
We had to castrate him. In Montana, live stage performers are required by law to stay on the stage for the entire performance.
So if they're not in that scene, they have to be on stage behind the curtains?
I don't... maybe? If they're still on stage. It doesn't say...
Visible.
Right.
Yeah, are they a prop? Just learn how to prop everybody.
They can just pick like a tree up real quick and stand behind it.
Right.
So, like reading their lines and
Bush.
standing there as a tree.
Just a bush in front of their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bush.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I was going to say it too, but
Gotcha, bitch.
got it.
In Nebraska, a person afflicted with an STD or an STI can't marry anybody. It's illegal.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't know if they actually like enforce that shit, but
Right. Like, does the court check your medical records to make sure you never tested positive?
what if they do? I have no idea.
Right.
That's a good question.
How does that work? Like,
No fucking clue.
like you got an angry ex, right? You're getting there married with the priest, and they barge in, and they're just like, "She gave me herpes, guys.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
This isn't allowed." Okay, show's over. Let's go.
The priest is automatically like, all right, let's go.
He just
We're done.
tosses the book over his shoulder and walks out.
Arms up. What the
Yeah. Rips off his little neck thing.
Supposed to get paid for 2 fucking hours.
Right. I'm still getting paid.
In Reno, Nevada, it's illegal to sit or lie down on public sidewalks.
Can't be homeless, basically.
No,
Yeah.
because it stops the flow of traffic and it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's fair.
In New Hampshire, you cannot wear bulletproof vests while you're committing a crime. The state law prohibits people from wearing a bulletproof vest while you're committing or attempting to commit a crime. If you're caught, the person can be charged separately for it.
You know what? If there's a crime worth committing that involves maybe needing a bulletproof vest, I'm probably just going to wear the fucking bulletproof vest and take the extra charge.
Yeah, I
You
would
know.
too. I think that's the
Yeah.
smart answer. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go big or go home, you might as well go big.
Yeah. Taking that extra charge ain't
Yeah.
probably going to do too much.
Especially if you just get taken the fuck out. It's like, well,
Right. Well,
It didn't work.
Or if
so
you get
here we are.
shot and the vest saves your life,
Worth it though?
I'll take the charge.
Yeah, I think so. In New Jersey, you cannot mix your hobbies. A man cannot knit during fishing season.
You got to be a man.
You got to be a man. It's one or the other.
Are you gonna knit or are you gonna fish?
Be a man.
Be a man. If you're enjoying this topic and would like to talk more about it,
You can find us at Edible Attitude or at Edible Attitude Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. In New Mexico, it's important to learn the state anthem and use it only in appropriate settings. Misusing the state anthem is illegal.
Okay.
Fine. I'll
Whatever,
learn it.
government.
Government.
Fine, we'll make fun of your songs. No jokey jokes, I get it.
Speaking of New York, in North Carolina, it's illegal to sell or consume any alcoholic beverage in a room while playing bingo.
That's boring.
Yeah,
All
you
these
gotta be
buzzkills.
gotta be a good one.
Who doesn't like playing bingo with a little buzz?
Apparently, North Carolina,
They're
lame.
probably one of them first prohibition states.
Probably.
Bitches.
In North Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make sure you get a permit before you kill any pigeons. Killing them without a permit violates the law.
I don't know pigeons were coming into this conversation. Need a permit to kill? Oh, well. Need a permit to kill a lot of things.
You can't use balloons.
Or, I bet, no boring flamethrowers either.
Cannot use. That would be just Kentucky Fried Chicken
Yeah.
speed delivered.
North Dakota fried chicken.
North Dakota Fried Chicken. There you go.
New recipe.
In Ohio, you're actually allowed to commit crimes.
What?
Only
Makes sense. It fucking, that makes
Only-
sense.
if it's on Sunday or the 4th of July. However,
Only on the Lord's Day or America's Day.
if you're on a river, these exceptions do not apply.
Oh, you cannot be a criminal on water. No piracy.
No piracy, can't do it. Won't have it.
So, do they not... Wait.
Do they not wait? Probably not.
If that's a legitimate law, what happens on Sundays on America's birthday? Captain America's birthday.
Maybe they just all take like a vacation day on the 4th of July. They're like, hey, this is America's Day. We can, let them do whatever.
But there's always them people that take advantage
Yeah.
of others.
I got no idea. I'm
No.
not from Ohio.
Come on in. You kicked my door down? Cool, man.
Hey,
Take what you want.
how's it going? It's the 4th of July.
Come on in, dude.
Take a table.
We got burgers. We got brats. What
Yeah.
do you need? You thirsty?
Maybe that's why.
We're playing bingo. Drinking.
You cannot do that. Oh,
Here
no.
we can.
Oh, yeah, here we can.
Yeah. Any day of the week.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. It's awesome.
In Oklahoma, you can't trip horses. You can't do it
That's bullshit.
because it's illegal to take part in a horse tripping event.
That does sound dangerous to trip a horse.
Why would you want to, though?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Right.
That's wild.
I'm saying it's sad that they had to make that a law. Like, what kind of asshole does that?
People from Oklahoma.
I guess.
It-
Science.
Science.
Maybe.
Maybe they were
Maybe there's science.
tripping horses when people were coming into the city, and then they're like, "Oh, no, I can't do that."
Like that kid from Big Daddy tripping skaters with the sticks.
Oh yeah,
But it's horses. Just throwing logs
you
out there.
can't do it, man. Can't do it.
For whatever reason, like horses are these big, powerful animals, right?
Yeah,
But you look at the bottoms of their legs and they're just looking frail as shit, right?
yeah. It reminds me of a big flat bat.
Kinda, yeah.
Like if you hold the horse's legs by the hooves,
Mm-hmm.
you can swing that fucker. Like a big old driver
you
for
can really
a
get momentum
Oh,
swinging
yeah.
around with it, yeah.
centrifugal force part
Yes.
to hit hard.
That's one hell of a merry-go-round.
No shit. In Oregon, it's illegal to hunt within a cemetery. So
Okay.
no supernatural shit out there like
No.
the TV show. Can't do it. Can't
You
go
gotta
out
wait
there.
till they come out.
Yeah, you gotta coax them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
If
they're
they're
like a
in there,
zombie.
and that's where they stay, they're fine.
What if you're trying to get like a raccoon out of your...
A mausoleum.
There you go. Yeah. Family mausoleum.
Why did that feel wrong coming out? It sounded very Egyptian for some reason, but it's not. How do you
Aliens.
catch I guess you hire an animal catching expert because you're not hunting, you're catching.
Trapping.
You catch it.
So
You
trapping
trap
is
it and
different.
catch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loopholes, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting there.
Just can't murder it. Or you could. Wait, could you kill it, but you're not hunting it? Well, I guess you have to hunt it to kill it. Okay, never mind. Keep
Yeah, then
going.
trapping turns into hunting.
Yeah.
You like fishing?
Yeah, sure do.
So make sure you bring your fishing gear with you because in Pennsylvania, it's illegal to catch a fish with your mouth. Can't do
It's a
it.
shame.
Can't just open your mouth and let them swim in there.
I thought that's how you fished was Tarzaning it.
Tarzaning it? I feel like you'd use rocks and like a spear.
Maybe. I just picture the animated Tarzan movie where he's swimming like a little frog underwater.
Oh,
You know?
just,
And he's, just biting him because he's a little vicious thing.
I'm a piranha.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Got
Chopping
it.
at the bit.
Yes. That's what I picture when you just said can't catch him with your mouth.
I do picture that too.
Mm-hmm.
I do now.
Yeah.
In Rhode Island, you face up to 20 years in prison if you bite off another person's limb.
Wow. A limb.
Yeah, they're super against like the zombie apocalypse, I feel like.
Fair.
Like they're taking precautions.
So are they counting just arms and legs, or is it like ears and noses too?
Well, what's a limb classified as?
I feel like arms and legs, I guess.
Well,
That's what I always thought a limb was.
right, would a hand be a limb?
It's part of your limb.
Yeah.
So, like, think about a tree, a limb on a tree,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So, like, noses and ears would be like knots,
Okay.
more or less, right? That's kind of what I picture it as.
Sure.
Yeah, your fingers are sticks off your limbs.
That would make sense.
Sticks are just the ends of limbs a lot of times. So don't be biting limbs.
Just fingers.
Just fingers. And noses and ears.
Perfect.
Lips.
Yeah.
Tits.
Those are fine.
Peckers.
Even worse.
Worse.
Nope.
Wrong way.
Other way. Go back.
Reverse, reverse.
In South Carolina, you must be 18 years old to legally play pinball.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's whack.
Yeah.
I was playing pinball as a child.
I was trying to figure that game out.
What's with the Carolinas?
I don't know. Everybody's lame. Bible
I
Belt?
see why they split.
Yeah. They did not agree.
Two totally different stupid laws.
In South Dakota, you cannot fall asleep in a cheese factory. Once the cheese is packaged, however, you are allowed to take a nap.
So once it hits the front lobby, where it's all packed,
Everybody
ready
can
to
take a
go,
nap then, yeah.
or the storage unit, but not while it's being made.
So Tennessee has a Tennessee login law that makes it illegal to share streaming service logins with anyone who doesn't live in your household.
Whack. Tennessee, you suck. I thought about moving there, but now I'm not.
Just for that specific reason?
You lost a good one.
Yeah, you lost a customer.
I would have even probably stayed for a year. Maybe become a psychic.
Yeah, there you don't have to
Yeah.
sign anything.
Yeah.
In Texas, you can sell your hair or your blood, but you cannot sell a human eye.
Fair.
I think that's a trade-off. That's a
Yeah.
good trade.
Yeah. A lot of people sell their hair and blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Plasma and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. But not eyeballs.
no. I don't know what they would sell eyeballs for. I don't want to know.
Black market,
Probably.
which is already illegal, right?
Yeah, so that makes sense that
Yeah.
they're trying to abolish it.
Can't sell most human body parts.
You
Would
shouldn't.
probably be a good law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Utah, man. Here we go.
Here we go.
In Utah, you won't be able to stock up on alcohol during an emergency situation. Alcohol cannot be bought or sold within the state during an emergency.
Why not? You can use alcohol in emergency situations.
The state's just like, no. No gas for anybody.
Why'd you say gas?
Alcohol. You can make gas from alcohol.
Sure. Yeah.
So, like, to propel, like, a
I
vehicle
was
or
thinking
something.
Molotovs.
That, too. Same.
Fire starter.
Fire
Fire starter. in
I was
general.
thinking about getting the fuck out of the state. You're thinking about burning the state.
I was thinking about starting fires for cooking. You know,
Jesus Hungry immediately.
yes, food, survival mode, boiling water. You got to purify the water.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's my thought.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not running.
No.
I ain't a bitch.
In Vermont, you cannot get dentures without the permission from your husband if you're a woman.
Shut the fuck up. Vermont?
In Vermont. Yep. Vermont is the culprit.
If you want gummers, you can get gummers. What are those really good gummy worms? Black Forest? You ever been to Black Forest? Come get your gummers in the Black Forest.
The fuck? Sounds like a terrible book. Gummers in the Black Forest.
That's probably a porn website.
BlackForestGummers.com. Somebody look it up. Let me know what it is.
Yeah, get back to us. You have to check with your husband, but you don't have to check with your wife.
Nope.
No.
In Virginia, trick-or-treating is only allowed for children under 14 years old. No one of any age can be out past 8 p.m. to collect the candy. So it has to be done before 8 p.m.
I feel like that's kind of normal anymore.
That would make sense. Like, just, to be careful.
Yeah, 8 p.m. is pretty normal, but who cares if they're older than 14? I don't.
No, it's like, whatever. Here you go. Trick or treat.
I'll give the grown-ups some candy, too, if they really want it.
You remember when we talked about D.B. Cooper?
Yeah.
So
Bigfoot.
So in Washington...
Oh! I knew it.
In Washington, you're not supposed to harass Bigfoot.
Fuck yes. I knew it, D.B. Cooper. He got it locked up for him, didn't he?
He made it happen.
Yeah. He got Bigfoot protected. Can't disturb him.
In West Virginia, roadkill is legal to take home and cook.
I knew it. Second you said roadkill, I knew that's where that was going.
Yep.
I've seen an episode on something about that. I don't remember when, where, or why, but it was about a family who ate roadkill. That's what the husband went out every day and went. That was his job, was to find their dinner.
That's not something I would do, but...
Yeah. He was taking his son with him. Sounds like the setup of a little serial killer to me. But
little JD.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin, a lawyer can attest to the fact that you're not supposed to carry more than 1 pound of margarine in the state. Another lawyer also says that it's not illegal to put margarine on their food instead of butter without their knowledge.
It's not illegal to do that? Well, it fucking should be.
Mm-hmm.
It should be.
Got a lot of different butter ones, which is weird.
Why do I feel so upset about that?
What about the cheese, though? They didn't have any cheese ones. I was sad.
It shouldn't be American.
Cheese shouldn't be American?
You should be asked if you wanted to be American.
If they say yes, you put butter on their bread.
No, if we're talking cheese.
Yeah.
If with the margarine, you ask if it's okay with margarine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it better be butter.
Yep.
With the cheese, ask if it's okay to be American. Otherwise, it better be fucking cheddar or something else.
Obviously, there's only one right answer.
What's that?
Cheddar.
Cheddar's good.
Yeah.
I'm a pepper jack man myself.
I like pepper jack too, but if it's
also like a good Gouda.
If it's between cheddar and American,
a lot of people
cheddar.
like American though.
A lot of people are wrong.
Well, I'd say that too.
We've reached number 50.
Whoa! Let's go.
Wyoming. You cannot forget to close a gate.
Horses might get out.
In Wyoming, you can be fined up to $750 for not closing a gate behind you.
Horses might get out.
Yep.
Stampede the town.
Yep.
Be my guess.
So here's a little bonus law. It's affected in 3 different states: Alabama, Kentucky, and Georgia.
Okay.
It's against the law to walk down the street with an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
While church is happening?
Maybe.
Oh. No ice cream cone in the back pocket?
No ice cream cone in the back pocket.
Even with no ice cream in it?
Just as ice cream cone.
Right. So it could be an empty cone with no ice cream.
What are you gonna put in it? Change?
No, just like if you got a stack of them back there in the container, like you got a box of ice cream cones stuck in a back pocket because your hands are full. Walking home from the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who knows?
Hopefully not.
Right. Hopefully not at all. But
What if it's just with ice cream, like the whole ice cream cone with ice cream? That would
well, that's
be
just logical. Don't do that. Don't be an idiot.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be wasteful.
That's probably why they made that law.
Sure.
They just eliminate everything at once.
They just seen
Cone
some wad walking around town with ice cream in his back pocket, and they were just mad it was getting wasted.
I would
They're like,
too,
I
man.
could be having ice cream right now. And
Yeah.
look at that guy.
That guy's just wasting a good chocolate.
What a jerk.
What
A
jerk.
good Rocky Road just running down his ass crack.
That's looking like actual Rocky Road.
Yeah, Rocky Road come to life. I don't like it.
Makes me think of something nasty.
The streaks and all. I'm sick of it.
Yuck.
This is disgusting. We gotta cancel it. Laws. The first cancel culture.
That's bullshit.
Here's some weirdest laws from around the world.
Let's go.
So this one is from Singapore. It's illegal to chew gum there because of the way
It is.
because of the way people dispose of it.
Well, how's that? Under the desk?
Well, they just throw it
Oh,
wherever.
like in the street. Then people
Right.
can step on it.
Right. It's nasty. In Germany, if you run out of gas and have to pull over, you're breaking the law. It's illegal to stop unnecessarily on the Autobahn.
Well, it's a good law, probably.
Yeah,
It's a dangerous place.
for a good reason, yeah. Gotta keep moving. Keep going.
Pedal to the metal, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In Fiji,
Ooh.
it's illegal to sunbathe topless, and you also have to cover your shoulders.
And I always thought I wanted to go to Fiji.
For what?
It's beautiful. Have you never seen it? Oh, it's incredible.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
incredibly beautiful. The water,
Yeah,
it's
but
like a paradise.
that might be just like Instagram makeup, you know?
This is pre-Instagram. I was in love with Fiji. I was like a child. Like
Oh,
magazine.
Like National Geographic Fiji?
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah. But you can't even have your shoulders out?
No.
How do you go swimming?
Carefully. With
With a top on.
a bag. Sounds like a shirt.
Just
Everybody's
a-
wearing
just
shirts.
a paper bag. That's crazy, though. No tits out either.
No.
I think I'm going to pass on Fiji now.
Yeah, just for that reason.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. They also lost a customer. They lost a good one.
They lost one. They're done for.
That's two a use.
In Japan, when it's raining, splashing over pedestrians is a fine, as this courtesy is taken seriously and it may lead to how people drive. You know?
Better in America.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
they're
they do.
looking for people to splash.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
so many people are. They're like,
It's
"Who can I
raining and
get?"
people are
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to ride this freaking culvert, bro.
Is there a window cracked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get it in their window?
Is that guy smoking right
Yes.
now? Hold on.
yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Hell yeah.
I just watch it and I giggle.
I laugh too.
Yeah.
Can't help.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
laugh when it happens to me even. I mean, I get mad, it's real mad.
Oh, yeah.
Real mad, but then I still laugh too.
It's like,
I'm just
God.
like, yeah. But then again, I don't have my windows open. It's
Yeah.
happened.
So you know better.
I know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's up and coming people that don't.
We'll learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to teach them. No.
Not in Japan.
no,
can't
no,
do that.
No. Just America.
Just America. Thank God.
Come here to learn your lessons or teach them.
In Russia, you may have to pay a fine if you're driving a dirty car, as the police need to be able to read your registration plate.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understandable.
There's definitely a lot of license plate laws out there.
It was a weird law because the picture I saw was just like a literal car covered in like mud,
Sounds Russian to me.
and I'm like, well, looks like you
Seems a little out of place.
right. Maybe if you just drove on normal roads, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah, or just, hit a car wash once in a while.
Do it yourself. Leave it on the rain. Speaking of washing cars, you cannot wash your car on Sunday in Switzerland. It's not eco-friendly, but rather a law to fight against the noise pollution for whatever reason.
Lord's Day arrest. Gotta keep it quiet.
The Bible Belt extends
To Switzerland.
to Switzerland.
Wide reaching belt. Must be your mama's.
Your mama's build. In Thailand, you cannot leave your home without wearing underwear.
Oh.
You have to.
Oh, you have to wear the underwear. Keep it tucked in.
Gotta keep it tucked in. Gotta make sure it's there.
Lady boy.
But at least they're wearing underwear.
That's a good way to know if you need to wash your ass.
That's a great way to know, I guess.
Got streaks, start swiping.
People in Italy considered obese are not allowed to wear polyester. I don't know why that is. Because they'd just be hulking out the whole time or what?
Right. They care about the threads, okay? They don't want the threads getting damaged.
Yeah, they're tender with their threads.
Right. Very fine. They're like the silk suit types, right? Like the undershirts, the silk shirts.
Making sandwiches and shit.
Italians?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Italian with like the white pants and a silk shirt.
I feel
and
like
gold
that's,
chain, you
that's
know?
not.
That's
That's
an American
just like
Italian.
American Italian. That's like what Jersey came from.
Yeah,
you know?
You're right. The rest of them are nice suits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just, people.
Italian suits.
In Bulgaria, you can't drive without a fire extinguisher in your car.
Not a bad idea.
Nope.
Never known a fire could happen.
Still a weird one because it's not a prerequisite for here.
So?
I just find that weird.
Yeah, it's just because it's different doesn't mean it's weird. I don't think it's a bad idea.
No, neither.
I think more people should carry fire extinguishers, little pocket extinguishers. Like little fire grenades, anti-fire grenades. Let's keep one keychain to your back waist loop.
Or rip it off when you need it.
Just
whatever.
ripcord, yeah. Just pop it off the cord and you got 6 seconds to throw it.
In France, it's illegal to name a pig Napoleon.
Sounds like a Napoleon complex if I ever heard it.
Yeah. They're probably just like, no, we cannot have this happen.
They're like, you guys are really pissing him off. You gotta stop.
Even though he's dead.
No, it's probably when he was still alive is when it came into law.
No, I'm talking about now.
What do you mean no?
They still
Like
can't
they
do
just
it.
enacted it?
No, like they still can't
They
do
probably
it.
just didn't change it because they don't give a shit. Like it's an honor. It's an honorary thing, right? They've kept it a law. But I imagine it was put into law at the time.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
people hated the cocky little bastard.
Start
the
naming
narcissist.
pigs and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said he was.
I can see that.
He's a little pig shit.
He wasn't actually small, though.
I thought he was,
No, he was just normal sized.
which is still kind of small.
He was like 5'8".
That's small
Short man syndrome.
for America.
America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So out of the state laws, which one did you like? Or did you think
boy.
that was the weirdest one?
The weirdest one was the bull. That's one I like the best. You need 3 people to see a bull running in town before you can castrate it. Like, that one just feels the most made up to me, and I love it.
You
Feels
like the Missouri
just
one.
Made it up for fun, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have a cool, weird state law yet.
Right.
Hold on.
What's yours?
I like the Louisiana one. You can't have a bear wrestling match in the state. It's illegal.
That's a fun one, too.
I like that one. I just think about, like, why
Would you?
would you?
Why would you
Why
do
would
it?
you even start?
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite country one?
Yeah, I don't know. All I can keep thinking about is the bull one. And the bear. The bull and the bear.
The bull and the bear.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, those are your favorite.
What about you?
I like the pig one. France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I think they should be able to.
That's why I
Name their
like it. I
pigs.
think it
No.
should be. You know?
They should be able to name their pigs.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they want. Who
Right.
cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Just an animal and a name.
Yeah, just a name. Yeah, but the name holds a lot of historical significance.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Man, this has been fun. I've had a blast. Thanks for teaching me all these laws. Now I know how to be a whole lot safer in the country and the world.
Yeah, just don't visit any place that has like a church, apparently, and don't talk too loud too,
Don't whisper by churches. Don't interfere with churches.
or anything.
Careful in which state you drink in. Keep
There's
your
a lot of states like
Keep
that,
your eyes open for bulls in town. Keep your castrate knife on you.
and leave those bears out of your state.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can really control that too much. As best you can, stay away from bears. And if you can, get Herkin some gherkins.
Just gotta go find
That
the
might be
gherkin
my
herker.
favorite one. I forgot about that one. Gotta check the bounciness of the pickle.
The bounciness of the pickle, man. The Herkin Gherkin. That was Connecticut. Pickles must be able to
Important on
bounce.
their sandwiches.
Yes, if they're legitimately sold as a pickle. Could you imagine if you bit into a pickle, or that a sandwich had a pickle in, and your mouth just sprang open because it's so bouncy?
That'd be incredible.
That would be horrifying.
What if it was illegal to sell cheese curds without a squeak?
That's the ideal
That'd
life.
be a waste, though.
Why?
Because they lose their squeak pretty quick.
Well, the other ones you could be put into like a poutine or something.
We're not big on poutine here, though.
We can make it happen.
I mean, I'm down with poutine.
Yeah, I like
For sure.
poutine.
We need to push the poutine.
Gotta push it harder. All right, man. Thanks for inviting me. This was fun.
This was an absolute blast. I look forward to the next episode.
Yeah, next week should be entertaining.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for being here. Love you guys. I'm Cody.
I'm Tyler.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.